Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. So finally, I got my hands on the M-VII-Y and we marked it. One stream, third mark of excellence, hip hip hooray. We rated this vehicle in the index, and whenever I played with this tank for a very first time, it was pre-buffed version, right? Now we have gamed with a buffed version with this vehicle, and it is pretty sweet tank, fellas. It is pretty sweet tank, I can tell you that much. Let's start from that. How you are getting this tank at this point in time? There is a battle pass season for a Far Cry, right? If you are completing it, it will cost you 3,500 gold. If you don't have time to play, it will cost you 13,500 gold, right? If you are skipping battle pass chapter, that's the first thing. The second thing is, what is this vehicle all about, and how the tank is looking like. First of all, we finished marking it in 83 games with 3,800 average and 800 assisting damage, but keep this in mind, I was streaming for 14 hours in one day, and I loved this vehicle. I had a very good time while playing with it. It was an enjoyable experience. The selling point of this tank, in my opinion, is not the armor, not appearance, and not even gun handling, which is okay. It's those high explosive shells. 150 penetration high explosives is absolutely bonkers, fellas. You see the leopards, you see the triangles, you are flanking someone, you are doing so much damage. To the certain extent, it's like Shrek. Not SPHT, but the Czechoslovakian triangle, right? It's very, very powerful, and damage racks up very, very quickly. So this is how I feel about this tank. Now, once again, just to check out the armor of this vehicle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's truly nothing to write books about. The armor of this tank is weak. You have a cupola, so potentially what you should do, you should use your gun in order to block cupola, so it's not so easy to penetrate, depending on the ammunition, if enemies are shooting hits or not. It's a bit better, right, whenever you are doing that. But for me personally, I do not look into this tank as a super heavy tank. It's more likely heavy support, second lane heavy, and whatnot, right? Or even go to the medium line and slap the living crap out of the enemies. What tank is the most similar to this vehicle? It is not Renegade, it is not E5, it is not even M103. I think the most similar tank to this is SPHT, because it has very similar gun, just tiny touch better gun handling. It has the same sick high explosive ammunition, right? And this is what is making quite a bit of the difference. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous, although SPHT is a bit faster. Nevertheless, both of the tanks deserve a big fat thumbs up and whatnot. Now, I really wanted to update my review about this tank and to say that the tank is finally rated in the index page, but now it is time for a treat. You are going to see the game that we crafted after 13 hours into the stream, and it was a pickle tickling game. You will see usage of the high explosives, and you will see us playing like son of the bananas. You will see everything yourself, and you will be the judge of that. So without further ado, let's teleport straight into the action, and I hope you will enjoy the show. As we can see, fellas, we are playing in Studzanki field against the tier 8s. Now, we are going to do the live commentary. I know how the things will look like, and I think this is very appropriate game because I have a feeling that I was zombie at the time. But doesn't really matter what kind of zombie I was focusing on the game, and I showcased quite something. So just to be clear, this is the best game that we had with this vehicle, the damage performance wise, right? We did some good stuff. Now, what were our restrictions? We were not using directive, but I don't really think it matters too much. And we were not using, we were using only 15 gold rounds. But either way, I would play like this. So for me, it wasn't really too much of the handicap, if you will, right? Now, even though I am a top tier in this game, I am not thinking about making a hardcore pressure towards the enemies and just to push in front, This is not my intention. I want to kind of keep my cupola hidden. And playing in this position, we can use this pole in the right side of ours, and we can just simply feel great about this. Now we are starting the game with quite some heat ammunition. It is special for 704, and peeking against 704 is not the most intelligent decision, I can tell you that much, but I am feeling brave enough in order to do that, and in order to just simply punish him and to get tiny touch more of use. Meanwhile, we can pay attention to the mini-map, what is happening over there. We can clearly see we do not have ABC line. We just simply don't. Sure, we are holding the train station, but other than that, enemies can flank us anytime. We can see that other side is quite under attack. But on the other, from the other hand, it doesn't really matter. For us, we are looking what is happening over there, right? We are trying to have as good as performance as we physically and possibly can. Now, you can clearly see that I am trying to keep my cupola safe, and whenever I'm peeking like this, I'm not over peeking, so at least my cupola will be hidden, and it's going to be tiny touch harder for enemies to penetrate. But I want to highlight one thing, that 704 and that M-VII-Y can slap us without bigger problems whatsoever. Now, I know that the 1-2 line is in quite a bit of the pickle, so I made a decision to escape from here, and look at those high explosive rounds. Minus 500 to the poor Hawk. He doesn't feel too great, I can promise you that, and that was a good reaction time, fellas. I must admit that was a good reaction time to escape from the position where I played before, so I'm not going to be flanked so heavily, and it's not going to be that bad overall, right? So that is so far proper play, considering that I was playing for 13 hours straight, and only break that I had is to go to the bathroom to scratch the left nut, if you will. So there is that. Now, I am anticipating for the enemy team to keep pushing in front. This Type 59 or this Hawk or whoever else would try to make a bit of pressure. And as you can see, I'm loading high explosives and I'm trying to hit this pixel. Unfortunately, I'm failing to do so, it's okay. Meanwhile, Type 59 pushing through the open field, he's hitting us on the move, but we are returning 550 for him, which is absolutely amazing and absolutely glorious. Another beautiful 530. Man, this 150 penetration high explosive is absolutely ridiculous, and it is truly crazy, fellas. Now, what is this position giving for us? I am a tier 9, I'm more powerful than they are, and once again, this tank is not bad whatsoever. So I'm waiting until they will do some silly goose mistakes like this Type 59 does, and until he will try to make tiny touch pressure. He has no clue what is by reload, and we will take advantage out of that, and we are sending him into the garage because the DPM of this tank is quite nice. We can see VCS trying to flank us like crazy mother trucker, but we do not really care. We are just eliminating him from the game. And even better, I am thinking about beautiful flowers and about beautiful game, and Hawk is eliminated as well, because I knew that he has no other choice. Either he is sitting in the bush, or either he is doing nothing, and I figured out that he will try to be sitting in the bush. So far, a pretty good start, and now the brawling type of situation starts over there. We do not really have any other choice just to be brawling mother truckers. Luckily for us, M-VII-Y did not penetrate us, which is good. We still have plenty of the gold ammunition left. I'm trying to punish him. Luckily we did that, and I think that is an ammo ammo rack, because he should have ammo rack in his shoulders. Meanwhile, Arias is trying to be very aggressive, which is not the smartest thing in my opinion, so we are punishing him once again, which is very, very good. Arias is down to one-shottable. M-VII-Y has only 500 hit points left, and now we are trying to do the things properly. I'm trying to punish him into the shoulder. Unfortunately, I failed to do so, but that's okay. Can he get us? No, he cannot. Beautiful, and we know that we have a very, very good DPM, and we could slap the living crap out of him. To be fair with you, I think I could have just simply eliminated him from the game, but I made the decision not to do so. Bad shot by me, unfortunate. I know that we have some support from the back, but at this point in time, I just don't really care. I want to bait the shot. Unfortunately, I took one for the team, and we are just eliminating him from the game. By the way, whenever I'm looking at this, that aim wasn't the finest, but it's okay. Meanwhile, Ares is eliminated. We do not have a second to take a breath for ourselves, because we can see TBTs are making pressure. We see Project Luis is sitting on the side as well, and oh boy, the situation doesn't look great. Although we cannot say the same thing about our score. We are sitting on a beautiful 7,000 damage, and there is still plenty of the damage for us to farm and plenty of the stuff to do. Now we are trying to punish the TBT properly, but as you can see, it's not that easy. Although, is it? I think it is quite easy, honestly, considering that this Donna, I think he eliminated the building up front, which is very, very good. We are just trying to survive here. We have high explosives left, and I thought the best way to use high explosives is to punish the heavy tanks into the side, which we are doing successfully. And now all I am thinking about this win hunt, because I want to believe that Mother Trucker is sitting over there, and we could punish him. Kaboom, 500 in the face. That's pretty good. Good decision so far. Everything is all right. 7.8 thousand damage done, and we are not done yet. There is still plenty of the stuff for us to do, and plenty of the good decisions to make, or good decisions or not so good decisions. Well, we will figure this out very, very soon. I tried to catch this Mother Trucker trying to escape, but unfortunately I did not manage to do that, which is kind of sad, and now I wish I would be in the previous position so I could eliminate XM, but now I have a bit of the harder job to do over there, if you will, and I just simply need to eliminate the TBT or win hunt. Luckily TBT is eliminated, and now I am considering my life choices, how I could slap the living crap out of this Mother Trucker, and how I could make my life so much better. I am aware of the XM sitting in the back, but I'm feeling like, yeah, 14 hours into the stream, we know exactly what we are doing, and yeah, we don't. Such a throw, honestly, such a throw. All I needed to do for a full happiness is to eliminate XM before, and after that, this triangle is easy game. So that's clearly a mistake, but I think this game showcased everything. A bit of the trollish armor, quite decent gun, and quite good performance to begin with, and obviously our Su-130 PM just took one for the team. Unfortunate mistakes were made, and there is nothing what he can change about this, right? Now, speaking about the score, which once again I am super duper hyper turbo happy about, it was very, very solid performance. We got ourselves 8.9 thousand damage, 6 kills. Oh man, we played like a bloody champions. Our team was tiny touch better than enemy team was, and by the way, this is an index mod. You can get it yourself, and you can see exactly where your shots are going. You can see exactly how are you aiming, and whenever you are not penetrating, whose error is that, what kind of chance you had to penetrate, and plenty of the other stuff. But overall, I would say we have done pretty decent job. That was just simply unlucky, to be fair with you. We're supposed to penetrate him, but yeah, whatever. The point being is that was a good game, and we have done a beautiful stuff. Also, $250,000 profits. So I really want to take a second to highlight a very important thing, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This tank is definitely better than I thought that this vehicle is going to be. I have seen plenty of the fluffy super unicums getting their mouth salivating their mouth in order to play with this tank or in order to get the ability to play with this tank. It's not bad whatsoever, but I really want to highlight that it is more for better players, for good players. If you are feeling like you are, let's say, you still have a lot of place to improve, this tank may not be for you, but once again, 3,500 gold sounds very reasonable. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you had a bloody good time together with us, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.